What's up, everybody? The Iceman here on the Iceman V 2013 YouTube channel, and I just finished watching Impact Wrestling from last night, and they rebounded quite well from last week's show. Now, their show last week sort of threw me off in so many different directions. I wasn't sure what direction Impact Wrestling was headed into, but I think this show this week rebounded nicely. Um, they had the Super X Cup, the first round, ACH facing Andrew Everett. Andrew Everett is one of my favorites in the X Division, GFW Impact, and it just seems like he never can get a break. The man is so good in the ring. He's got a lot of different moves. He's very versatile and whatnot, but it just seems like anytime he's leaning towards going after that X Division title or whatever, there's always a wrench thrown in the mix. And really, pretty much the same thing for this Super X Cup. Um, ACH, a great performer as well. I've seen him many times in Ring of Honor, and he showed it again tonight, or watching it tonight. He showed it again last night. A very good match. ACH comes out on top. We saw a grand championship match, 2 out of 3 falls. We saw Moose take on his opponent, a Japanese wrestler who, in his own right, is very, very good, and I can't pronounce his name right offhand. But Moose ended up retaining his grand champion title as well. There was big things going up around about Gail Kim. She had to make an announcement, and I thought the announcement was she was coming back into the ring to wrestle once again. But ironically, she came back to tell us that at the end of 2017, she's done with the world of professional wrestling. So, but she did say as she finished her speech that she's going to go out in style, and I see Gail Kim competing once again and probably going after Sienna for the Knockouts champion title or the GFW women's title, whichever one you want to call it. They're going to unify it. We'll see what they actually. It probably will be GFW, but I see Gail Kim becoming champion once again before she does retire at the end of the year. LAX pretty much opened the show stating that they said they were going to have a new member, and as we saw last week, they pretty much interfered in the match with Bobby Lashley and Alberto El Patron, and pretty much caused a disqualification and ended Lashley's opportunity to regain the unified title. But them coming out saying that Alberto was their new member, well, he came out and he said otherwise. He told Conan he didn't trust him and he doesn't trust LAX, so he refused to join. There was some words, there was some beatdowns going on by LAX, and who would have thought Bobby Lashley came out to help out Alberto El Patron. So what they did was they made a match for the main event with Bobby Lashley and Alberto El Patron against LAX. And let me tell you, the main event was pretty darn good. It really was. Seeing Lashley and Alberto team together for the very first time, it's like they just gelled so well. They were so good together in the ring. That it was awesome to watch. I expected nothing less from both of them, but I did not expect them to work so well together that they would end up getting the win, because I thought LAX would come out on top of this, but I was wrong. Lashley and Alberto defeated LAX, and when it was over and it was said and done, Alberto raised Lashley's arms in victory. They had some smiles, they shook hands, and as Lashley left the ring, he was walking up the ramp. LAX came back in and did another beatdown on Alberto El Patron. Lashley stood there and glared, and then he grinned, and he waved like that enough. he turned around and he walked away as LAX continued to beat down on Alberto El Patron. Interesting the way the sequence of events that occurred there. Like I said, it was a great match to watch. It was a great main event. I thought GFW Impact did a great job. I enjoyed the show. Like I said, it did rebound from the prior week. And, now as we all know that Alberto El Patron is suspended from GFW, what's going to happen next? Obviously, these shows were already taped in advance. So I'm sort of interested to see in the next couple weeks what develops. But if you hadn't watched GFW Impact Wrestling and you were maybe disappointed a little bit like I was last week, this show definitely rebounded. It was definitely fun to watch. It was well worth watching in my eyes. So with all that being said, it is a Friday night and the Iceman has to go to work tomorrow. So I'm going to leave you on this note. Please, if you get tired of watching one promotion, take a chance and watch another. You may be surprised. You truly may be surprised. Peace out, everybody. We'll see y'all next time.